fights for families like mine.
One of the first.
No, she fights to kill your family because she's an anti-gunner.
She's a strong leader for veterans.
I
So,
support Tammy Duckworth because she's committed
you're
to
dumb.
building safe
And you're making the mistake that pre-Nazi Germany made.
Service.
You're going to try to strip law-abiding gun owners of guns using force, using violence. That's what the police use.
Are you better off than you were 2 years ago? No? You can thank Frank Mervan. Mervan and Pelosi's reckless spending fueled this inflation, tanked your savings, and raised your taxes.
But look what the Republicans are doing.
Indiana steelworkers. Savings are down and costs are up.
It's not going to work in Illinois, unfortunately.
It is on the ballot, and it goes by the name Frank Mervan. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content.
You think they care about fiscal solvency in either of the states? No, they don't care about fiscal solvency. They don't care about fiscal conservatism. It's not going to win elections. Only emotions are going to win elections. And the women are going to come out and vote for their right to choose because the Republicans can't stop worrying about what's going on in women's wombs. And that issue's been decided for decades already. And people don't want to change it. Oh, let's see. Yep.
Tough on crime. Really?
See, look.
Tough on victims. Justice Mary Kay O'Brien. Protecting victims. Prosecuting criminals.
breaking news.
Okay.
Wallace is breaking families' budgets.
It's all about abortion.
Families with higher property taxes and new sales taxes. Wallace, bad news. He wants assault weapons on our streets and stands with extremists who want to slash.
Oh, he wants assault weapons on our streets. She's gonna take your guns away, make you safe. No more bang bangs, no more unsafety. Gosh, if there's no bang sticks, we're all gonna be safe. Vote for Hirschauer. But the problem is that Hirschauer and these other gun banning morons don't realize that the Chicago police already operate like the German Freikorps. Especially if you're poor or black. You might get shot by the police for exercising your Second Amendment rights, because those rights have been violated since Jane Byrne's 1982 gun ban. They were violated until the ban was overturned 29 years later in 2011. But the courts said they just have to give you a concealed carry permit if you go through 20 hours of having a cop stand over your shoulder while you practice hitting a target at a range. Well, guess what? That adds hundreds of dollars of cost to getting your permit. Now, what is a permit? A permit is permission. Do you need permission to exercise rights? Well, apparently you do in Illinois. So in Illinois, your rights aren't rights. Your rights are privileges. They're permits. They're permissions. They're permissions that are granted to you by the royal authority. And what do we call authority that's not based on knowledge? Potesta. Potesta. Where's the English word for potesta? False authority. Well, there isn't one. So all authority, false authority, true authority, it's all the same thing, right? No, it's actually not. It's actually not the same thing. And we've just cut out 400 years or so of slowly evolved, hard-won knowledge, philosophical knowledge, legal knowledge of the British common law. Now that's odd. We have government schooling. Why wouldn't government schools teach our kids the common law? Because the common law makes people into tax resistors, and property taxes pay the government bureaucrats that teach our kids. When teachers are government bureaucrats, they stop teaching philosophy and law. So we have a nation full of people who are ignorant of philosophy and law. And eventually, we lose cultural memory of the most important lesson. The police can't be the only ones who have the guns. Because when they are, They murder innocent law-abiding black men like Harith Augustus and Philando Castile because their culture, law enforcement culture, is incredibly different from non-law enforcement culture, from citizen culture. Law enforcement, like the government bureaucrats and the teachers' unions, are paid by the government. People who are paid by the government want more payment from that government. Everybody wants more payment for themselves, regardless of how they come to get it. That's just human nature, especially if law enforcement is unphilosophical because they all graduated from the same shitty government schools the rest of the people graduated from. So, that's a high-level perspective on what's going on in Illinois. Illinois and the United States overall are making the same mistakes made by Germany. And we're making them after Germany provided a bad example for us, an example that we shouldn't follow. We have the bad example of Germany after World War I. They banned guns, right? Because guns are the problem. No, it turns out police are the problem. Corrupted law is the problem. And you know what? We have corrupted law in the United States. We have corrupted police, but the private citizens still have guns, and the police are a little bit afraid to start a second world war, to start a second civil war in the United States. Really, it'd be a third civil war, because the United States is an offshoot of Britain. We have the British common law in our Constitution. And, oh look, this clown from the ADL who also wants to strip everyone of their guns and claims that if you believe in gun rights, you must be a racist. Well, see, sometimes he's criticizing actual anti-Semites, and other times he's not. I guess that's Adam Silver. It's not Greenblatt. Looks like Greenblatt, though. They're both skinny, bald guys who want to crack down on anti-Semitism. But, oh, and then that is the ADL. Okay, here's Greenblatt. Okay, they both look the same, don't they? There we go. There's Greenblatt. I knew that he'd be involved there. That's funny, isn't it? How the people that are claiming to be opposing anti-Semitism, those are the same people who are setting up Nazi Germany. They're setting up the same policies that existed in pre-Nazi Germany that I was just talking about. Right after World War I, the Freikorps, the German police, Germany banned guns because they said, oh, guns are bad. Guns were the problem. The aggression was the problem, and guns are aggressive. Oh, we got to ban guns. Well, when you ban guns, and when Germany banned guns, the murderous Freikorps existed. And a lot of people don't know this, but the Freikorps was murdering innocent Jewish people long before the Nazis existed. In huge numbers, thousands.